Hey everyone, welcome to I Totally Love It. My name is Susan, and today I'm working on episode 57 of Junk Journal Sketches. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. And the sketch I have today comes from cardztv.blogspot.com. It is sketch 47. I'll have the link below, and this one has a lot on the page, so you'll have to scroll down because it's a blog. So you'll see a post and another post. I like this one because you got a little diagonal going, you got a nice focal point here. And of course, this is a card making sketch, so you could turn this into a pocket, a tag, a journal card. I'm gonna make let's see, we'll call it a tip out or flip in, flip out. And I'm gonna use a note card. However, I'm gonna make a modification to it. So let's pull that out. So typically I'll just embellish one side and then it goes in something. But rarely, or sometimes it's part of the signature, but rarely do I have this as a tip out or flip in. So what I want to do is I want to embellish the front, and then this is the journal space, and I just want a hinge here. So I'm actually going to cut off a part of this back and save it for another project. So don't throw that away. But I'm going to wait till the end to do that so that my working space is nice and even. I'll just have to decide though which way I want it on the, which page I want it on, because if I embellish on this side, then I need to cut this one. If I embellish on this side, then I need to cut this one. So it depends on how I want it to tip out or flip out in my journal. All right, so let's look at the sketch itself. So you do need a backing piece. It could be a piece of cardstock. No card, it could be an envelope. Those are fun to embellish as well. It could just be, a piece of scrap. It could be a piece of masterboard, whatever you want it to be. I would suggest a solid color background though, because it's gonna in general get covered up unless it's text. That might be all right, because you would still be able to see quite a bit of that. All right, these two big triangle pieces, I would use two different things, perhaps, like if you're using scrapbook paper, two different scrapbook papers. I would say coordinating, but unless you're doing an eclectic, it really doesn't have to be coordinating. So, orient it to your theme. You could use digitals, and you could use book text, use music page. If you are creative, you could probably, get some maybe like napkin pieces, but that'd be kind of hard to get them cut straight like that unless you cut them, I guess, like a triangle before you start peeling the layers off. Let's see, you might have big sticker sheets that you could cut that are, just the one big solid piece of sticker. What else could you put up here? Craft paper could just be page out of a magazine. The security pattern on an envelope. Sky's the limit, you guys. Whatever goes with your theme. So what am I going to use? I did look at. I have quite a bit of fall scrapbook paper. I really want to incorporate some more blue into this journal. This is for my Junk Journal Madness journal for November. It's a gratitude journal, and this is kind of like a dusty blue. Not sure if it's really like a cadet blue, but we'll call it a dusty blue. And I thought about the papers I have, but they're like teals and the greens kind of, the ones I pulled out, I just didn't want to use those. So I thought, well, and then of course my focal point, which I'll get to. So I think what I'm going to do for those triangle pieces is use two different text pages that have a differing patina. So we'll see how that goes. And then for my focal point, once again, I've said this before, doesn't have to be that shape. And the nice thing about this too is this site does give you measurements. So if you actually want to make exactly that, she's got measurements for you. But this is your focal point, and it can be rectangle, oval, circle, square, or a die cut. So, or a stamped image and it's torn. Don't feel like you're limited to an oval. So what I've pulled out are these die cuts. This is from the Junk Journal Studio, Michelle. Her Fall Bounty, I believe it's called. I've had this for, I would say, at least a year. This was her like fussy cuts. And so I'm not sure I want to do a big pumpkin, this cute little sassy squirrel, this little rectangular piece, the standard diary, 1884, or this cute little squirrel and some foliage. And then we have a banner here. And I really don't have anything. I don't have a die cut that's like that, but it could just be a simple label. I've got tons of labels. It could be a ticket, your sentiment, depending on what you are using. It could be just, sticker letters. You could use a rub-on transfer. You could stamp something. I love making stamped, especially book page edges. So whatever goes with your theme there. So think a little beyond your sketches and say, well, how can I use that layout in general to make something for my junk journal? All right, so I'm going to ask you to sit back, relax, enjoy some tunes, and let's get cracking. think it turned out great. If I did anything different, I would maybe ink the text page, but I really am not missing that. I just wanted this to pop out a little bit more. So we got a little sassy squirrel, and I had a little thing for a squirrel, but I thought, well, that would be weird. And then I found acorn. Well, I found the small one, then I found a bigger one. So once again, those are from Michelle Junk Journal Studio, Fall Bounty, I believe. So you just put this in your journal, glue it down, and right on the back, and you just flip it out. So if you want to see that put into the journal, you'll need to come and watch episode of Junk Journal Madness. We'd love to have you over there watching. All right, guys. I appreciate you and your time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.